Bonjour mon petit chiflet, Amber here, and I know that as of right now, the most recent video that I posted was 3 weeks ago, and I haven't posted a monthly vlog since March. I know. Very briefly, I'm about to sit down and film 3 videos, but I think this is going to be the first one to go up, so I'm going to put this all here. I was doing a themed vlog for April. Well, I should say I still am doing said vlog for April because I have a lot of clips and b-roll footage that I still need to film. But to do that, to complete it, I really need to go into the city, and 99% of the time that's just not doable right now, with the fact that every time I plan to go in the city, either the weather is not manageable, whether it's raining, or the heat is not doable for me personally, or there is violence afoot in this city, and that's just not something that it's not. So hopefully in July, I have a plan right now. As of right now, today is the 2nd of July. I'm hoping to go to do what I need to do on, what's today? On Tuesday, I think we said? The 5th. So because I haven't been able to film or finish that vlog, I'm now not able to post the other vlogs for the other months. I'm frustrated, I'm stressed, but today I'm filming. I also just haven't felt motivated or creative, but this is one of my favorite videos to film every year. It is that time of year again. I waited to the end of June to film this, so it's actually the middle of the year. It is time to film my mid-year, what is it called? Mid-year book freakout tag video. I've done this every year. Like I said, it's one of my favorite videos to film, to just recap my reading year so far. And like numbers wise, I'm very close to my goal. Every year on Goodreads I set my goal for like 50 books, because that is a number I can achieve, and then I like to hit that number and then feel real good about myself when I go over the number. That's also why I usually put like 60 books in my reading journal. Another number I can hit. I usually read around like 65 books a year. As of right now, on July 2nd, I have read 42 books this year, and I have quite a few set up for July. This is another themed reading. I've been really enjoying that this year, my themed reading vlogs, and I have some set up for 2023. The next 2 months, July, August, and September are all themed. October's just spooky reads. November is Hunger Games month, and I also have books to read for Native American Heritage Month. And then December is just, you know, whatever's left over. Not the point. I'm excited to get into this. I have, for once, I don't think I repeat books too many times. Usually I will repeat multiple books for multiple answers, but I think I have, well, let's just get into it. I'm going to put the covers over here because a lot of the books that I've already read so far are in storage, so because I don't have book storage where I live. I say this all the time. And I also am constantly bringing in other books, so I need to put the books that I'm not reading or taking pictures of or talking about somewhere in the meantime. I'm drinking the coffee too fast. Okay, so book number one actually, or question number 1 is best book you've read so far. And this is easy. I don't even have to think about it. Oh my god, without a doubt, it's Iron Widow by Jiren J. Zhao. This book has me in a chokehold. This book grabbed me by my neck, right? And is still dragging me behind it. I have a full spoilery vlog of me reading Sorry, let me cover my coffee because there is a little gnat flying around. I have a full spoilery vlog for Iron Widow, which which will go up at some point. I feel like I can't post the vlog without posting the vlog for the month that I read it in, you know? So I read that in May, right? Yeah, because I read it right before I went to Nashville. That book's incredible. There's so many layers, there's so much going on. Okay, so Iron Widow is the moment, a legend, icon, period, everything. Iron Widow is everything. I love the way it's crafted. I love the writing style. I love the so it's a feminist story, so it talks about like misogyny, internalized misogyny, a lot of like feminist elements. It also talks about like addiction, it talks about toxic family, just so many things woven in. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Watch my vlog when it comes out. Number 2, I don't want to talk about it. Number 2 is best sequel you've read so far, and I keep wanting to say that I didn't read a lot of sequels this year, but that's technically not true, because my first month of the year, January, was dedicated to reading sequels and finishing series and duologies, but like a lot of them didn't really stick to be a favorite except one. There is one to rule them all. The sequel I've read this year so far is absolutely Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. The Six of Crows duology. I was very late to the party, but I'm so glad that I arrived. Crooked Kingdom hurt. That's one of the best duologies. It's one of my definitely top duologies, top sequels of all time. Crooked Kingdom and We Free the Stars. Chef's kiss. Yeah, that book, that series, once again, everything. It's everything to me. I just rewatched Shadow and Bone on Netflix. I finally got my mom to watch it with me. She also loves Inej, and I'm like, you have taste. You have taste. I knew you did, but you have taste. So Crooked Kingdom is by far the best sequel I've read so far this year. One of the best sequels I've read so far in life. If you watched my Six of Crows duology vlog, you know exactly how I felt about that book and what it did to me, and what the ending of that book did to me. If you haven't watched it, I'll link it below so you can. It's very spoilery, so be prepared. I wouldn't suggest it if you haven't read the book and intend to. What was I gonna say? 2023, I think I'm gonna do the Nikolai duology. Okay, number 3, because I am already taking too long. Number 3, new release you haven't read yet but want to. So many. It's ridiculous. I've been kind of working my way through my 2023 TBR, but not my 2023 most anticipated list. I think I read like 2 off of that, but I narrowed it down to 4. Daughter of the Moon Goddess, All My Rage by Sabaa Tahir. I don't know why I haven't read that book yet. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't even own the book yet. Hello? The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. Oh, I said 4. It's 5. I have both Daughter of the Moon Goddess and The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea from Fairy Loot, right? Kaike, I need to read that book soon. And Fevered Star by Rebecca Roanhorse, which is the sequel to Black Sun, which is one of my favorite books. I'm nervous to read that. I think I'm putting that off. I think I'm too scared to pick that up. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, but I need to get it over with. I think I'm going to re-listen. I'm going to listen to the audiobook for Black Sun, do a reread before I jump into that. Okay, most anticipated release for the second half of the year. I have several. First and foremost, without a doubt, no question, Pretend to Be Shocked, Bloodmarked by Tracy Deonn, which is the sequel to Legendborn, which we all know is one of my favorite books of all time ever. I think ARCs just came in, so I'm begging Simon Teen from the depths of my soul. I need the ARC. Please, please, please as a black girl with North Carolina roots who would like to have magic, please send an arc to this wannabe Brie, please. Okay, so then we have As Long as the Lemon Trees Grow by xoxo, which I'm so excited about. I have like been following this journey to publication. This comes out in September. Happy birthday to me. I already have it pre-ordered. I think I have both of these pre-ordered. I have most of these pre-ordered. All of them except one already pre-ordered. Say it one more time. And then we have, well, I guess it was, when I made this list, it was an anticipated release for the second half of the year, but I think that book just came out like this week or last week. I'm gonna put it in here anyway. Juniper and Thorn by Ava Reed, which is not a sequel to The Wolf and the Woodsman, but it's set in the same world and there's like witchery involved. House of Hunger by, speaking of witchery, House of Hunger by Alexis Henderson, who is the author of The Year of the Witching. This is not a sequel to The Year of the Witching. I don't even know if we're getting a sequel to The Year of the Witching anymore, which I'm of two minds about, but this one's like a vampire sort of situation, which I'm hype about. Then we have The Luminaries by Susan Dennard, which is Suze's new series, which I first was introduced to when she did the Choose Your Own Adventure Twitter adventure, like at the very beginning of the pandemic. That was so much fun, and now we're getting the actual story. Y'all know I love Susan Dennard. I have not, still haven't read Witch Shadow. Another one I am stalling. I'm scared. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I have to finish. I need to finish, or at least catch up with both of her series before this book comes out. And then the last one is Foul Lady Fortune by Chloe Gong, who is the author of These Violent Delights. This is like a spin-off series following Rosalind from that story. And I need to finish Our Violent Ends before going into this. I'm sure I could read it separately, but it like lays the groundwork, you know? Okay, so number 5, because I'm talking too long, is Biggest Disappointment. That's easy. Sadly that's easy, and it's Reaper of Souls by Raina Barron, which is the sequel to Kingdom of Souls, which that's why it's such a big disappointment, because Kingdom of Souls, I love that book so much. It was one of my absolute faves, and Reaper of Souls was not it. Severely suffers a case of the sequels. And Master of Souls was supposed to come out this year, but I think it's been pushed to 2023, and I'm kind of glad about that. I hope there's some more fine-tuning involved, because I think it's the conclusion, and I want it to have the same impact that the first book did, and that I was definitely lacking. There was too much happening, it was all over the place. Booktube was all over the place, and I'm very sad about it. Number 6, Biggest Surprise. Okay, this actually it feels like it's coming out of left field, all the way out of left field. If you follow, like if you're caught up with my videos, it shouldn't be a surprise to you. It's Raptor Red by Robert T. Backer, and I read this book back in March, yes, for my Jurassic Park chooses my Comfort Films chooses my TBR video, where Jurassic Park kind of the basis of the books that I chose for my TBR, blah blah blah. Second episode in that series, and this follows a raptor, a Utah raptor, and I did not, when I picked it up, I just thought, you know, it's a book about dinosaurs. It's kind of hard to find books about dinosaurs and paleontology, and I thought the premise of following a raptor as our main character was really intriguing. I did not expect to love it or get as invested or involved as I did, but somehow I feel like that book's going to be in my top of the year. Is it maybe just because raptors are my favorite dinosaurs? Oh, I'm wearing my dino ring today. Perhaps, but I loved that book. I had such a fun time reading that book. I flew through it, and I had to keep reminding myself, these are dinosaurs. These are animals. Number 7, favorite new author, whether it's new debut author or new to you. I have 2. The first of which is, no surprise, Xiran J. Zhao, author of Iron Widow. Loved that book so much. Also really enjoyed their presence on the interwebs. And then Jordan Ifweko, who is the author of Raybearer and Redemptor, I believe that's the second book's called. It's sitting over here because I was thinking about reading it recently. I met Jordan back November 2021. Jordan is lovely. I read Raybearer in February and I absolutely adore that book. I loved that book so much, and I need to read Redemptor now. I was obsessed with that book. That could have been a best book I've read of the year as well. I was just trying not to list a ton of books for every answer. Number 8, newest Fictional Crush. I might want to sit down, but I don't have one this year. I don't know. They just haven't been hitting the way they used to. You know, I read a lot of YA, so I can't really have a crush on the children in those books. Even like sometimes I'll try to put, say, like who I would have had a crush on if I were that age, you know. Can't even think of that. The romances that I've read, a lot of them haven't provided me with crush material. It's time to reread the Brown Sisters is what I'm saying. But newest favorite character, I got you. Pretend to be shocked. Miss Zetien from Iron Widow. Please pretend to be shocked. Icon. Ruthless. Angry. Vengeful. I love everything about her. Pair that with Queen Parisa from what is this called? From the Atlas 6. Honestly, I think they'd be friends. Or maybe enemies. But like, what is the word? Hesitant? That's not the word. It starts with an R. Whatever. Partners. Okay. Book that made you cry. I feel like I should just put the clip in of me. Oh no. And Edge and Nina are the most important relationship in this whole series. Crooked Kingdom made me, I sobbed. I wasn't okay. Crooked Kingdom ripped my heart out. Like, it wasn't even just like that. I cried so much that I had a headache and then I had to lay down. It was not out. Lee Bardugo, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? But also I have Gods and Monsters by Shelby Mahern, which is the final Serpent and Dove book. Shelby, you know what you did. You know what you did. You know what you did. I feel like I have a clip of me crying over that too. One of these days I'm just gonna do you're gonna get a notification that I uploaded, and it's just gonna be a compilation video of every clip I have of me crying over a book. That's embarrassing. On the flip side of that, we have Book That Made You Happy. I already mentioned how much I loved and flew through Raptor Red, so that's definitely an answer, one of my answers. I just really love that book. I love dinosaurs. I love raptors. I loved being in that world. Please hold. Hello? Okay, where was I? Another one that made me really happy was Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston. This was like the first kickoff really of my middle grade reads this year. I finally read it. Like, everyone that I know has already read it, has like raved over it and said how amazing it was, and I have to agree, I loved every second. I can't wait for the sequel to come out. I'm kind of tempted to start collecting copies. I have a problem because like Waterstones has an exclusive edition. I don't know, I just enjoyed it. I loved our little preteen black girl magic. I said it before, it has like a middle grade, less heavy Legendborn-esque vibe to it. You know, I think I've said this too, if you know, when you do those videos, like if you like this book, read this book, I'd pair those two together. Okay, so the next one is, that is coffee, right? Okay. Most beautiful book you've bought or been given. And that's a lot. There are quite a few that I could list. I hope I can find the pictures of them because a lot of them are like exclusives. Because first and foremost, most Fairy Loot books lately Fairy has stepped up their game. I will say though that a lot of their designs are starting to look similar, and as it's about to sound bad, it's not meant to sound bad, but a lot of their books by Asian authors have similar designs. Because I wrote down the 6 Crimson Cranes, is that what the duology is called? The 6 Crimson Cranes, oh wait, no, the 6 of Crows, not 6 of Crows. What is that book called? Blood of the Stars duology. Spin the Dawn, my god, Spin the Dawn duology. I think I finally got that in the mail this year. The six Crimson Cranes Fairy Loot edition, as well as like The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. I don't remember if the other one, Daughter of the Moon Goddess. They all look very similar, like aesthetic wise. They're all gorgeous, and I'm very glad that I have them. But I'm starting to notice a pattern, or like something going on. So all of those that I mentioned, but also The Last Cuentista by Donna Barba Iguera, which that cover is actually absolutely gorgeous, and that's what brought my attention to the book, really. Speaking of, The Last Cuentista is going to be the book pick for my book clubs. I started a book club recently. This is our first real month doing it. That's going to be our September book. I'll link the info for that below too if you're interested. Hi, future Amber here. I don't know how I could ever forget to include these books for prettiest books I've acquired this year. My Illumicrate editions of We Hunt the Flame and We Free the Stars. Just briefly, oh, hit myself in the face. Just briefly, let's just, come on. Everyone involved did what they had to do. Just briefly. Okay, all right, okay. And then our last question is books you need to read by the end of the year. So many. But in addition to the new releases that I already mentioned and like the anticipated releases coming out the rest of the year, I need to finish Blood Like Magic by Lizelle Sambury. I started that in February, I think, and then I put that down. I need to finish Our Violent Ends. I've tried to read it 3 different times now. I need to reread the Brown Sisters trilogy. That's one of like my most hot, like my top priority for the year, as well as the Emily Henry books. I bought all 3 recently. I don't know if that's all she's written, but like the popular 3: Beach Read, People We Meet on Vacation, and Book Lovers. I bought them all in June. I did a bad thing at the bookstore, but we're going to talk about that in the next video. I need to read The Righteous by Renee Attia. I need to read Kingdom of the Curse before Kingdom of the whatever that 3rd book is called, Kingdom of the Feared, comes out. I think the 3rd beautiful book is coming, oh, the 4th beautiful book is coming out, the final one. The Righteous, The Beautiful, The Damned, The Righteous, and The Ruined. And then I need to read Redemptor by Jordan Ifueko. Oh, I was just talking about Jordan, which is the sequel to Raybearer. So that's it. That is the first half of my reading year for 2022. Let's see what we get up to for the rest of the year. I kind of really need something. I need some more hits. Like, I feel like a lot of the year I've had some good reads this year. No pun intended. But like, I feel like I've also kind of been floating through my reading year, just reading things and not, you know, and they're just like fine reads. I need more of these, you know, of these. I need more Iron Widows, if you will. I need more Raybearers, if you will. Well, I need more, I don't know, whatever else I've been loving this year. 6 of Crows. Anyway, let me know your favorite read so far this year, what you're looking forward to reading for the rest of the year, if you're close to your reading goal for the year. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like me, feel free to subscribe. All my places are down below so you can follow me, and I'll follow you back, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.